Now, to figure out which one to hire, once you have 5 to 10 people interested, you're going to do a group interview. So I like to bring them in the first time. You don't want a group interview. The thing about that is you're going to see how they react under pressure among their peers. So there's going to be other trainers there. So if they're not confident in knowing their stuff, they're going to be more reserved, more quiet. People that have the confidence and speak up and take you can tell which ones are the leaders and are confident in what they know. And that's what you want. You want somebody that isn't afraid to speak up. So one of the questions that we asked during the group interview is, just tell us about your best testimonial or your best client. So we'll go around the circle and they'll tell us about their best client or their most successful client and how they were able to help them. And what you want to look for is not only the results they got for the person, but who they give credit to. If they're like, well, I told them to do this, and I told them to do that, and I told them to do this, and they're all about themselves, then that just shows that they think they're really, really good and their client didn't do anything. The ones that you want to look for is ones that talk about how hardworking the client was, how their attitude was great, and how they listened to every single thing that they told them, and they give the client all the credit, because that's how they're going to treat your clients. So you want to look for that in that answer. And then after that, you're just going to go around and have them tell you about their worst. About the one client they just couldn't help for whatever reason. And the same thing here is if they take all the blame on themselves and they're like, man, I just wish I had another way to be able to reach them or explain to them or be able to help them, and no matter what I did, I just couldn't get through and I wish there was a way that I could. Or if you say, oh, they were so lazy and they didn't listen to anything and they had a bad attitude and they blame the client, then they're probably going to treat your clients the same way. So you're looking for, you're looking for the same thing there. The third thing we do is we have them train each other. So on the fly, we don't even tell them, give them any time to prep. We just tell them to stand up and get ready to work out. And we tell them before they come in for the interview that they're going to be working out or going through a quick workout, so to wear workout clothes. So we just have them stand up and we give them 2 minutes each, and they have to take everybody through a workout. And what you're looking for here is how they project their voice, how if they're not afraid to correct some of the trainers if they have bad form, what exercises they choose, if they're good, solid exercises, and whatnot. And you're going to see their personalities come out here, because if they can do it in front of their peers, they'll be easily do it in front of your clients. If they can't do it in front of their peers and they're quiet and they're unsure of themselves, or unsure of the exercises, they don't correct any of the trainers, even if their trainers had bad form, then that they're probably not going to be a good fit. So from here, we do the group interview with like 5 to 10 people, and then I've narrowed down to 2 or 3, and that's when you're going to bring them in for the one-on-one, and that's where you can really get to know what their future goals are, what they expect, that kind of stuff, and then pick which one you'd want to go, you'd want to go with from there.